Going on, you know who it is, you know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. So it's been 2 weeks since Kendrick Lamar's impactful performance at the Super Bowl, which turned out to be the most watched halftime Super Bowl performance in history, and also along the way, this particular Super Bowl in which the Philadelphia Eagles defeated the Kansas City Chiefs was the highest rated, most watched Super Bowl. Actually, the halftime show, according to reports, was watch more than the actual Super Bowl. So shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Now, with that being said, one dude, I guess you could say, who had a stake in the matter is a guy who was mentioned in the song, and NBA legend John Stockton, Hall of Famer, played for the Utah Jazz his entire career. You know, Stockton to Malone, Malone to Stockton, vice versa. But nevertheless, the Hall of Famer basically recently spoke on the situation, and he said basically he was glued to the TV to see what Kendrick Lamar mentioned his name. And, you know, of course, he seemed like he was cool with it. He said his kids were familiar with the song. His wife was familiar with the song. And he said they were glued to the TV. And he said as soon as Kendrick Lamar mentioned his name, basically his wife's phone started blowing up. And she basically was texting everybody. And John Stockton, to a certain degree, he has ties to the Philadelphia Eagles because his grandfather played for the team when they were the Frankfurt Yellow Jackets. And I think he threw or he caught the touchdown to win the game. So, you know, John Stockton had a connection to the Super Bowl to begin with. So it was cool that John Stockton acknowledged Kendrick Lamar for mentioning his name. And that's the impact of hip hop. Nobody can impact somebody like hip hop. Whether you say somebody's name and a term of endearment or whether you diss somebody. And the funny thing is, Rasheed Wallace's popularity grew, and he became very popular around, you know, random basketball fans because of E40 basically going in on him on Record Haters, where he dedicated a whole verse and where he basically destroyed Rasheed Wallace. But nevertheless, it was funny just to see E40 do that. But, you know, shout out to Kendrick Lamar. It's been 2 weeks since he performed, and you saw so many renditions of his halftime Super Bowl performance and impacted the world. You've seen people all the way from, you know, the States to Canada to Africa, all different walks of life, black, white, Asian, you know. It just goes to show you that, you know, for the time being, or at least for a temporary time, music can bring everybody together, and we can all share a moment together, no matter how much we like or may dislike each other or not understand each other. So, you know, that's the impact of music. There you have it. It's your boy Town Biz. I'm out. Boom.